I can't believe I actually own one of these now. So, a long time ago, I don't even remember how long, probably like 5 years ago, I actually made a video talking about this. And I was talking about how disappointed I was with it and how I thought it was kind of lame and it didn't look very good. But that was just based on some pictures and stuff. So, and now I was quite literally just walking around Target doing some, last minute Christmas shopping. And I find this. And without skipping a beat, I decided to purchase it. So, let's take it. I mean, the box itself looks really nice. Got the DeLorean, got its transformer, or gigawatt. So, yeah. Oh, that's kind of neat. That's not the license plate, though. That's kind of weird. But anyway. Oh, coming soon, Back to the Future. Oh. Okay, that's kind of weird, but anyways. Because it's supposed to say out of time. Weird. Anyways, I'm just gonna open this up real quick. Alright, right before we get to the car, I wanted to show you guys the inside of the box. It actually shows the DeLorean and its engine. That's where an engine sits in a DeLorean. Well, that's pretty cool to actually see a legitimate picture of an actual DeLorean. So, yeah, kind of a little behind the scenes thing, because everything that's on the back of the vehicle basically is just, plastic and metal that goes over the, basically the flap right here. But anyway, that's just kind of cool. I do think that that right there is kind of weird. But so it's for the 40th anniversary. You have the Autobot card thing. But anyways, who cares? The first thing, something falls off. Alright, so here's the DeLorean time machine itself. Is that rubber band closing the door? No, I don't think so. Can the doors not open? They look like they open. Anyways, so let's take a quick look at the painting and sculpting. That's pretty good. Got the out of time plate right there. Got the exhaust right here. It comes with a little Mr. Fusion. Also comes with the rod from the first film, which kind of looks really long. One of the first complaints I remember specifically with this toy was the tint on the windshield and windows was really bright. But looking at the retail version, it looks like they darkened it significantly, so you don't really see the kibble bits underneath, but you still kind of can. And that's disappointing to see. It doesn't have the DMC on the grill, but anyway, it doesn't say anything on the back, but it looks okay. So that's what a DeLorean's supposed to have, the little DMC, DeLorean Motor Company logo on the front. And it's a real shame that it's not on this one. Hell, it's even on the popcorn bucket. See? But anyways, I digress. So how else does it hold up? Well, if you take the wire out, it becomes the Back to the Future 2 DeLorean, more or less. And it does go into hover mode, kind of. You gotta be really gentle with the... Hang on one sec. And there we go, it goes in hover mode. And, it looks okay. It looks a little bit weird in hover mode, but yeah, it looks okay. And then underneath there's a spot for the gun, and as you can see, there's the head. Oh boy, that looks weird. And not too much kibble underneath, although it is kind of weird to see two Mr. Fusions, or two flux capacitors. That's what I meant to say. But overall, as a whole. Yeah, it's a really small piece. That's very easy to lose, but it does say Mr. Fusion on it in really small printing, so that's really cool. Yeah, so overall vehicle mode, I'd give that 7 out of 10. So, kind of a shame the doors don't open. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. There we go. I got the doors to open. Yeah, kind of weird. They open right there, so it's not really on the door itself. Kind of like this. What happened to the mirror? Anyways, as you can see, that's where the door is supposed to open, right there, and that right there kind of takes a little bit of the metal. Not that that's really not a big deal. It's just cool that the door is open, and you can see the hand. Kind of neat. And they both open. So that's cool. Okay. Alright, I gotta give this, I'd give that a 7.5 out of 10. Certainly better than the new Lego version that doesn't even have opening doors. I digress. That's kind of neat. Yeah, what happened to the meat? Yeah, I'm not gonna ask questions. So, overall, I think in vehicle mode, it looks okay. Oh, that didn't snap back into place very well. Brand new, right out of the box. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly get to this in the robot mode. Hopefully it's not too much of a pain in the ass. What a piece of junk. I don't even know where to even to begin with this. Oh boy. That is just a friendly reminder. I love Back to the Future. I have this really awesome 1/18 scale DeLorean. It matches perfectly with my 1/18 scale 1970 Camaro. I went to go watch Back to the Future recently in theaters, and on the Transformers side, Optimus Prime has got to be one of my favorite fictional characters of all time. He's a robot, he's a badass, he's a leader, he's got wisdom and knowledge. I mean, he's just awesome. And this particular Optimus Prime got a 3D printed gun upgrade and battle axe upgrade. Love Transformers. I have Optimus Prime. I've got the Megatron that pairs with this one somewhere in my collection. I love Transformers and I love Back to the Future. This is garbage, and I don't mean that in a good way. Alright, according to the instruction manual, you have to fold in the wheels all the way in. No problem, right? After fiddling with this thing, I cannot get the... Oh shit, did I just break it? Oh crap. No, it doesn't look broken, but I think that probably speaks more to anything else. I mean, even with the wheel detached, I mean, now that the wheel is gone, I can get it in there, but I don't really want to break that at all. So I'm just going to leave it like that. So now the arms don't have really anything to peg into. So I've been fiddling with this thing for a little while, and it's like, no, the wheels should be like that, because the arms have those little... It's kind of hard to see with all the stuff right there. This square peg, or rectangular peg, that's what the arms look like they slot into. Yeah, that... Uno momento. Or maybe it does work. I have no idea. This is this is weird. Like I'm trying to be extremely gentle with this as much as humanly possible, but wow, this is okay. Minor transforming issues aside, how does it look? Like crap. The head is... I don't know if this is supposed to go lower or not, but the head itself looks ugly as hell. I mean, look at this masterpiece. I mean, how are you supposed to improve on that? The hell is that? It looks like Optimus Prime took off swapped his, really cool eyes out for giant, ridiculous looking glasses. And the flex capacitor thing right here, like, why? It looks ridiculous. And then you have, yeah, flux capacitor. Then you got two more that aren't painted. That I guess they're supposed to be. I guess they're not supposed to be. I thought they were painted on the box, but why? That just looks dumb. And whoa, yeah, it doesn't look all that appealing on the back. And what the hell is this garbage? So here's the gun. It looks okay. It kind of looks like a smaller version, or a smaller gray version of Optimus Prime's ion cannon. And now that I'm really thinking about it, even the head looks kind of like it vaguely, but it kind of does look like Optimus Prime's head. Why didn't they just go full in and make it look even more badass, more like Optimus? Why have the goofy goggle mouth look? Who designed this piece of junk? I mean, it then from the back, it looks just kind of weird. The feet look super blocky. It just doesn't look very good. I mean, I understand they're trying their, I'm assuming at least they were trying their best, but this, I can't look at this anymore. I just can't. Get this out of my face. I'm, okay, back to robot mode, back to vehicle mode. I mean, okay, that looks a little bit better, kinda. Not really. It, ugh. Oddly enough, it kind of looks better in Garwalk mode. Oh man, this looks. This is awful. Well, I'll be very honest. As a huge fan of Transformers and Back to the Future, this is junk. Its only redeeming quality is it looks good in vehicle mode. It looks good enough in vehicle mode, I think is the better way to put it. It looks okay. You know, it does look like a DeLorean. I can't really knock it for that. Mr. Fusion's a nice addition. But it is awful in robot mode. The fact that I almost broke it just trying to transform it, and I mean, it doesn't even really roll. I mean, lame. This is just lame, which really sucks because it was $35. You know, I mean, that now it's like 2 hours of work for this piece of junk. That's not worth it. Especially when you compare it to this DeLorean popcorn bucket that came out this year that, granted, was a little bit hard to find, but it's got, you know, the doors that open, it's got the lights and sounds. Now, granted, there's nothing printed on the Mr. Fusion, but that's okay. And, you know, it's got the, you know, print in the front, you know, it's got lights and stuff. I mean, granted, this was about $50, and this is about $35, so for a little bit less than double the price, you get a really awesome, huge DeLorean. This thing's huge. Or for about the same price as the popcorn bucket, I picked up this DeLorean on eBay, and it is a 1/18 scale model DeLorean with, you know, the hood flap and everything. The doors both open. It's incredibly detailed. It's got the license plate back there. I don't know why it's kind of a greenish color though. It's got the DeLorean logo. It's got the DeLorean logo on the front. It's got it on the tires and stuff. So I'd recommend one of those or the popcorn bucket. I can't recommend this piece of junk. I mean, it looks kind of like a DeLorean. It looks okay. I mean, the Lego one's better. I don't even have, or the new Lego one's better. I do have the other one, but it's kind of lost right now. Kinda. It's in storage. I mean, a model kit is better than this. If you want a representation of a Back to the Future DeLorean, there are way better options than this. And every other option's way bigger than this thing. Hell, the super expensive Lego version was better than this. This is just junk. To quote the Angry Video Game Nerd, what were they thinking? What really sucks, and robot mode sucks too, so if you're a fan of both of these franchises, yeah. If you're a fan of Back to the Future and Transformers, what I'd recommend doing is this. Get yourself this really awesome Optimus Prime, and get yourself this really awesome DeLorean. Boom. Problem solved. So, anyways, guys, this is RanusRT264 Sound My Amigos. Peace, and have a great day. And do not buy this Back to the Future DeLorean Transformer Gigawatt thing. Honestly, I thought the box was better. So, that's probably where he'll be in this box for the end of time. A little bit ironic, huh? And that's where it will remain for all of time. Yeesh. That was 35 bucks I'm never getting back. Now what? You know, right before this video ends, I was really thinking about it. Now that it's back in the box, is this one of those things where, you know, you're expected just to keep it in the box? Like, does Hasbro not assume you're going to actually take it out of the box and play with it or do anything with it? They just, I really don't know. This is weird. It really feels like this is the epitome of, you know, they play collectors for suckers because, you know, of the two brands. And, you know, it's like, well, you know, 90% of these are just going to end up in the box and they're never going to get played with. So we don't have to, you know, or like opened up and displayed or posed, I guess. And it's probably a better word than played with. But, you know, that's kind of my point. Like, this is just playing collectors for suckers. And I don't really appreciate this. If it wasn't for the fact that the DeLorean itself is one of my favorite vehicles of all time, I'd probably take a hammer to it and smash it into little bits. But, anyways, don't buy it. Peace and have a great night.